Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most influential series in the world of finance and market wizards by Jack D. Schwager. Seriously, guys, if you haven't heard of these books, or if you've heard of them but haven't actually picked them up, you are missing out on some pure gold. I'm talking about decades of wisdom distilled into these pages, direct from the mouths of people who have made and sometimes lost fortunes in the market. It's like getting a backstage pass to the minds of the financial elite. And trust me, these are secrets you're going to want to know, especially if you're serious about growing your wealth and understanding how the real money is made. Whether you're an aspiring trader or a seasoned investor, these books offer invaluable insights from some of the top traders in history. And when I say top traders, I mean the legends, the people whose names are whispered with respect in trading floors and boardrooms. We're talking about individuals who have navigated some of the most volatile markets and come out on top, consistently. The beauty of Schwager's work is that he doesn't just give you a dry textbook. He sits down with these wizards, asks the tough questions, and gets them to open up about their strategies, their psychology, their mistakes, and their triumphs. It's raw, it's real, and it's incredibly educational, no matter where you are on your investing journey. So, in this video, I'm going to break down the entire series for you, book by book. We'll look at what makes each one unique, who it's for, and the key takeaways you can expect. My goal here is to give you a solid overview so you can decide which book or books you want to tackle first. Because honestly, the lessons in these pages can be absolutely game-changing for your financial future. We're talking about mindset shifts, practical strategies, and a deeper understanding of market dynamics that you just can't get anywhere else. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into the market wizards. All right, let's kick things off with the one that started it all. Market Wizards Interviews with Top Traders, published way back in 1989. Now, some of you might be thinking 1989, that's ancient history, why would I read that? And I get it, the markets have changed a lot. But here's the thing, the fundamental principles of successful trading, the psychology, the discipline, the risk management, those things are timeless. This book is packed with interviews from traders who absolutely crushed it in the 1970s and 80s. We're talking about guys who are making millions, sometimes tens of millions, in an era before high-frequency trading and all the crazy tech we have today. Their insights are foundational, and honestly, understanding where we came from helps us understand where we are now. The lineup of traders in this first book is just legendary. You've got names like Paul Tudor Jones, one of the greatest macro traders of all time, who famously predicted the 1987 stock market crash. Then there's Bruce Kovner, another giant in the macro space, whose story of turning a relatively small amount of money into a massive fortune is incredibly inspiring. And it's not just about their wins. Schwager gets them to talk about their losses, their learning curves, and the rules they develop to protect their capital and stay in the game. You get to see how different their personalities and approaches were, yet they all shared common threads of discipline, hard work, and an unshakable belief in their methods. It's a masterclass in trading psychology, and that alone is worth the price of admission multiple times over. What I really love about this first book is how it demystifies the world of high-level trading. These aren't just faceless institutions, they're individuals with unique stories and perspectives. Schwager does an incredible job of drawing out their philosophies, their specific techniques, and even their day-to-day routines. You learn about the importance of having an edge, of cutting losses ruthlessly, and of letting profits run, concepts that are just as critical today as they were back then. If you're looking for a solid grounding in what it takes to be a successful trader, Market Wizards is an absolute must-read. It sets the stage perfectly for the rest of the series and gives you a benchmark against which to measure other trading advice you might come across. Seriously, don't skip this one. Next up, we have the new Market Wizards Conversations with America's Top Traders, which Jack Schwager dropped in 1992. Now, you might think, okay, he did one, what more could there be? But the markets are always evolving, and so are the players. Schwager clearly felt there were more stories to tell and more wisdom to share, and boy was he right. This sequel isn't just a rehash of the first, it expands the scope significantly. While the first book laid a fantastic foundation, This one starts to explore a wider array of markets and trading styles, reflecting the growing complexity and diversity of the financial world at the time. It's like Schwager took the success of the first book and said, all right, let's go deeper and broader. One of the key things about The New Market Wizards is its dive into different asset classes. The first book had a strong focus, but this one really opens up to traders who specialized in futures, currencies, and options, areas that were becoming increasingly important and accessible. You get to hear from traders who made their fortunes navigating the intricacies of these often more leveraged and volatile markets. This means you're exposed to a whole new set of strategies, risk management techniques, and ways of thinking about market opportunities. It's fascinating to see how traders in, say, the soybean futures market approach things differently than someone trading FX options, yet still adhere to those core principles of discipline and analysis that we saw in the first book. What's also super valuable in this installment is the continued emphasis on the psychological aspect of trading, but with new perspectives. Schwager uncovers traders with different psychological makeups and how they tailored their trading styles to fit their personalities. Some were incredibly patient, waiting for the perfect setup, while others were more active, constantly probing the market. The book introduces new trading philosophies and strategies that were perhaps less mainstream at the time, offering readers a richer tapestry of what successful trading can look like. It really reinforces the idea that there isn't just one right way to make money in the markets. It's about finding what works for and your unique skill set and temperament. This book is a brilliant follow-up, building on the original's strengths while offering fresh insights. All right, fast forward a bit to 2001, and Schwager gifts us with Stock Market Wizards interviews with America's top stock traders. Now, after covering a broad range of markets in the first two books, this one, as the title clearly suggests, zooms in specifically on the world of stock trading. And this came at a really interesting time, right? We'd just come through the dot-com boom, and we're heading into the bust. So the perspectives of traders who successfully navigated this incredibly volatile period in the equity markets are particularly valuable. If you're primarily interested in stocks, whether it's long-term investing or more active trading, this book is an absolute goldmine of information tailored just for you. What Stock Market Wizards does exceptionally well is showcase the diversity even within the seemingly narrower field of stock trading. Schwager interviews a fantastic mix of individuals. You've got seasoned hedge fund managers who are managing enormous portfolios and making big institutional bets. And then you've got highly successful independent traders, sometimes working with their own capital from a home office. This variety is key because it shows you that success in the stock market isn't just reserved for the Wall Street elite with billion-dollar funds. It offers relatable stories and strategies for different scales of operation. You get insights into everything from fundamental analysis and value investing to growth stock picking and more technical short-term trading approaches. The real takeaway for me from this book is the deep dive into stock-specific strategies and the mindset required to excel in equity markets. You learn about things like identifying catalysts for stock movements, understanding sector rotation, the importance of earnings reports, and how to deal with the unique psychological pressures of holding individual stocks through their ups and downs. Schwager, as always, gets these traders to open up about their methodologies, their biggest mistakes in the stock market, and the rules they live by. For anyone looking to really sharpen their skills in equity investing or trading, this book provides a concentrated dose of wisdom from people who have truly mastered the art and science of picking and managing stocks. It's a fantastic resource for anyone looking to specifically conquer the stock market. Now we jump to 2012 with Hedge Fund Market Wizards, How Winning Traders Win. This book is a fascinating look into a world that, for many people, is still quite opaque, the world of hedge funds. These are the big players managing billions of dollars, and their strategies can be incredibly sophisticated. Schwager gets access to some of the top minds in this space, and what's really cool is that he showcases the sheer diversity of approaches used by modern hedge fund managers. This isn't just about one type of strategy. It's a panoramic view of how the best in the business operate at the highest levels of the financial game. If you've ever wondered what really goes on inside these often secretive firms, this book pulls back the curtain. The range of strategies covered is just immense. You've got traders specializing in global macro, making bets on broad economic trends across countries and asset classes. Think currencies, interest rates, commodities. Then there are the quantitative traders, the quants, who are using complex mathematical models and algorithms to find and exploit market inefficiencies. Schwager also interviews managers focused on distressed securities, event-driven strategies, and various forms of arbitrage. It's a real eye-opener to see how these different disciplines work and how managers develop an edge in such competitive fields. You get a sense of the incredible brain power and resources that go into running a successful hedge fund in the 21st century. What I find particularly compelling about Hedge Fund Market Wizards is its relevance to understanding contemporary market dynamics. These funds are major forces, and their actions can significantly impact prices and trends. Learning about their methodologies gives you a better appreciation for the complex interplay of factors that drive the markets today. Plus, even if you're not planning to launch your own multi-billion-dollar hedge fund anytime soon, though hey, dream big, the principles of risk management, idea generation, and portfolio construction discussed by these wizards are applicable on a smaller scale too. It's essential reading for anyone who wants to understand the sophisticated end of the investment spectrum and how the modern financial landscape is truly shaped. And that brings us to the latest installment in this incredible series, Unknown Market Wizards, the Best Traders You've Never Heard Of, published in 2020. Now this one, guys, this one is really special, and in many ways it might be the most relatable for a lot of us. After decades of interviewing the titans of Wall Street and the hedge fund world, Schwager turns his attention to a different kind of trader, the highly successful yet largely unknown retail trader. These are individuals who aren't managing billions for institutions but are achieving extraordinary, often mind-boggling returns trading their own accounts, sometimes from the comfort of their homes. What's so inspiring about Unknown Market Wizards is that it showcases people who have essentially cracked the code on their own terms, often without the pedigree or resources of the traders in earlier books. These are folks who might have started with relatively small stakes and through sheer skill, dedication, and incredible discipline, turned them into fortunes. Schwager uncovers traders who have achieved compound annual returns that would make most hedge fund managers blush. We're talking returns in the hundreds of percent sustained over many years. It's a powerful testament to what's possible for the dedicated individual investor or trader in today's markets, especially with the tools and access we have now. This book offers incredibly fresh perspectives and some truly extraordinary success stories. You get to see a wide variety of approaches, from systematic traders who have developed their own automated systems to discretionary traders who rely on their deep market understanding and intuition. The common thread, as always, is an unwavering commitment to their methodology, meticulous risk management, and a relentless pursuit of improvement. For anyone out there who's managing their own portfolio or dreams of becoming a full-time trader, Unknown Market Wizards is a massive dose of inspiration and practical wisdom. It proves that you don't need to be a Wall Street insider to achieve incredible success in the financial markets. It's a fantastic and, I think, very empowering conclusion to the series so far. And there you have it, a comprehensive overview of the Market Wizards series by Jack D. Schwager. From the foundational principles laid out by the legends of the 70s and 80s, through the diverse strategies of hedge fund giants, and all the way to the inspiring stories of today's unknown retail superstars, this series is an absolute treasure trove of financial wisdom. Each book offers unique insights and caters to slightly different interests, but the core message of discipline, hard work, continuous learning, and rigorous risk management echoes through every single interview. I genuinely believe that engaging with these books can profoundly impact your approach to trading and investing. If you found this video helpful, and I really hope you did, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights into the world of finance and trading. I'm always trying to bring you guys the best information to help you on your financial journey. Whether it's breaking down concepts, reviewing resources like these incredible books, or sharing strategies to help you build wealth. Your support means I can keep making content like this, and hopefully we can all learn and grow together. Now, I'm really curious to hear from you. Let me know in the comments which book from the Market Wizards series you're most excited to read, or if you've already read some of them, which one was your favorite and why. Also, if you have any other finance books you'd recommend that have had a big impact on you, drop those in the comments as well. I'm always looking for new recommendations, and I'm sure others in the community would appreciate it too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.